Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some 1978 New York Yankee baseball. We got the Baltimore Orioles traveling out by 95 to take on the Yankees. Take a look at the visiting Orioles starting lineup. Leading off, playing center field, Bumry. Batting second, playing shortstop's Belanger. Batting third, playing left field is Renicky. Batting fourth, playing first base is Murray. Sorry about that. Batting fifth, doing the DH is May. Batting sixth, playing third base is DeSensei. Batting seventh, playing right field is Lopez. Batting eighth, doing the catching is Dempsey. Batting ninth, playing second base is Dwyer. And on the mound, doing the pitching for the Baltimore Orioles is Dennis Martinez, El Presidente. Take a look now at the starting lineup for your New York Yankees. We got leading off, playing second base Randolph. Batting second, playing shortstop is Rivers. Batting third, doing the catching is Munson. Batting fourth, playing right field is Jackson. Batting fifth, playing first base is Chambliss. Batting sixth, playing third base is Nettles. Batting seventh, playing left field is White. Batting eighth, doing the DH and is Spencer. And batting ninth, playing shortstop is Bucky Dent. Let's get down to Yankee Stadium, folks, and get this game started. And to lead this, and Ron Guidry's on the mound for the Yankees. Sorry about that. To lead this game off, Al Bumry batting 200 with 5 RBIs. And like I say, Ron Guidry's on the mound for the Yankees. This is his third appearance. He's 2-0 with a .53 ERA. He's pitched 17 innings with 16 strikeouts and only 4 walks. Here's the pitch to Bumry. And Al's going to tee this one up, maybe. Let's see here. Against the lefty, he is 11, so that's going to be a base hit probably in the right field here. That's going to be a triple in the left field, folks. Just like that. The Orioles got the leadoff batter aboard here with a triple. So Bumry down at third, nobody out. The Yankees are going to play it back. I try to give up a big inning here. Up steps Mark Belanger. Excuse me, batting .258 on the year. 2 RBIs, trying to get number 3 here. And that's going to be a fly ball in the left field. And 42 with a 2 out there is probably going to be fielding column 2. And it is. And let's roll one more dice here. A 3. And that'll be a 52. And Bumry should make it home easy on this fly ball. 52 with a bad arm out there, White, of a 25. And there won't even be a throw home, folks. That's going to be a sacrifice fly. Hey, Aaron, out the left. Runner scores. And it's 1-0. Baltimore 1 out now with Renicky up. And Gary Renicky's batting a .67 on the year. And that's going to be against the lefty. 20. Can I get to the right pages here? Be helpful. 20. That's going to be a single in the right field. No, sorry, a single in the left field. And Rennick is aboard here with 1 out. That brings up Eddie Murray. And Eddie's batting .359 with 2 home runs and 8 RBIs. And that's going to be a 37. That's going to be a rare play result, probably with a runner down at first. Let's see here. 37. Now, it could be a pass ball. Unless he's a 3. So it's not a pass ball. So it will be a rare play with a runner down at first. And a 44 on a 37. And that's going to be a 2. And that's going to be a left fielder. Left fielder is White. He's a 2. And a 31 on a 2. I'm sure that's fielding column 2. And let's see here. Just barely fielding column 2. So that's going to be a single on the left, runner to third on the air, batter to second on throw. So we got a single in the left, got an E7, runner on first is going to make it down to third, the batter's going to make it down to second. And all of a sudden, the Yankees have got some problems here, folks. Second and third, only 1 out for Lee May. You don't expect the Yankees to fall apart with GUIDRY on the mound out there. So let's see what they're going to do. They're going to bring the infield in. I think they are against Lee May. So the infield's coming in early in the game. May's batting .308. He's got a homer and 3 RBIs. If the Yankees can get out of this with only 1 run scoring, they'll be happy here. And a 43, that's a 29. And GUIDRY should be a 2 pitcher. And a 14, that's going to be fielding column 1. And that's going to be hit back to the mound. He looks to runners back to first. Sorry, hit down to first. Look to runners back. And that'll be 2 outs here now. And the infield will go back to normal depth now with Doug DeCinces up. DeCinces batting a .154 on the year. And he's got 3 RBIs. And he squares this one up against GUIDRY. And against the lefty, a 20. And that's going to be a triple in the left field. Sorry, a triple in the right field. And the Orioles are busting this game open here, folks. It's going to be... Wait a second. Let's go back. God darn it. I didn't hold the runners up. Didn't hold the runners up. Go back with this. Go back one more time. Sorry about that. Don't have my head in this game. Playing this game after my buddy passed away today. Trying to take my mind off of it, and I'm fucking things up. Sorry about my language. So that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And the runners are going to hold. Runner on third holds. And then the Sensei's going to hit the triple. And that's going to make it a 3-1 ball game. 3-0 ball game here. Now we got stuff right. And again, runner down at third now with 2 outs. And Lopez comes up. And here's the pitch to Lopez, batting .300 on the year with a homer and 3 RBIs. And that'll end the inning. That's going to be a, let's make sure, against the lefty, he's going to be a 25 on a 12. And that will be hit down, popped up down the line in the medium right field. And Chambliss is going to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Orioles 3, Yankees coming up to bat here, folks. You're going to have Randolph, Rivers, and Munson due up here against Dennis Martinez. Willie's batting .436. Yeah, sure does, Aaron. No, I'm good. Thank you, buddy. Just try to get through this game. Like I said, I just played it, tried to get my mind off of things. So you got Randolph up with 1 homer and 6 RBIs. And this is Dennis Martinez's 3rd start of the year. He's 0-1 with a 3.86 ERA. Here's the pitch to Willie. And that's going to be a 20. That'll be hit down the second. And that's going to be an error on Dwyer. That's an E4. So the Yankees get the lead-off batter aboard on an error. See if they can get themselves a few runs here and get back in this game. That brings up Mickey Rivers hitting .293. Yeah, exactly. Like I say, helps you get your mind off of things. And Mickey's up batting .293. He's got 8 RBIs on the year. And that's going to be a ground ball down the 3rd. And the Sensei's down there. He's a 4 on a 44. And that'll be fielding column 2. And they're going to get the lead runner. So the Sensei fires that ball down to Dwyer. They get Randolph. Put Rivers down at first now with 1 out for Thurman Munson. Munson's batting .441 with 9 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball. I don't think he's going to make Dennis too high for that. I don't make him a 7. So now that will be a ground ball down the 1st. And Murray is a 4.62. That's probably going to be fielding column 3. 62. And that is barely fielding column 2. Glad I looked there. Yeah, barely a fielding column 2. And that's going to be the old 1-6-3-6-3 double play. And that gets them out of the inning. We go to the top of the 2nd. It's still 3-0 Baltimore. And we got Dempsey, Rick Dwyer, and back up to the top of the order in Bunbury. Rick Dempsey's batting .333. He's got a homer and 2 RBIs. Yeah, Expos, and then with the Braves, yeah, he pitched a no-hitter for the Expos. Might have even been a perfect game, but I know it was a no-hitter. And a 46 on a 36 rare play result. 46 on a 36. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 1 on Dempsey. And he ends up getting a walk out of this. So he trots on down the 1st. And again, the Orioles got the lead runner aboard. And here comes Dwyer up now. And Rich is batting .273 with 1 RBI on the year. And here's the pitch to him. And that's going to be a 36. And that's going to be a wild pitch, but he's not. So we're going to go to the rare play result again, a 36 and a 26. A lot of rare plays here today. 26 on a 36. That's going to be a 24. That's to the pitcher. Re-roll some dice here. And a 41 on a pitcher. 2. I think that might be fielding column 1. And it is. So it was a 24 fielding column 1. That's going to be hit back to the mound. And GUIDRY's going to spin. fire that ball down the short. And Dent's going to fire that ball over to Chambliss, and that's going to be a 1-6-3 double play. Nice fielding by both teams. Now we got 2 outs and nobody on for Al Bunbury. Let's see what Bunbury does. He tripled and came around to score the first run of this ball game. I thought it was a perfect game, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Barker was in 82. 84, Barker was with the Braves. And that's going to be another base on balls. Guidry's having problems finding the strike zone here, folks. That's already his second walk of the game, second of the inning. That brings up Belanger now. He had a sacrifice fly his first time up. And that's going to be a 9 against 18. And that's going to be an infield hit. Belanger gets aboard here, folks. A little slow roller. And Guidry's in a little bit of a pickle again here with 2 outs. Thank God for the double play. Now you got Gary Renicky up, and he singled and came around to score in the first. And that's going to be a high pop up down the short. Dent calls for it, makes the out. And the Orioles strand 2, and we get to the bottom of the second. It's still 3-0 Orioles. And we got Jackson, Chambliss, and Nettles due up here for the Yanks. Reggie's off to a good start, batting .389. He's got 4 home runs and 12 RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. Renicky's out there today, makes the catch. And up steps Chris Chambliss now. And Chambliss is batting .378 with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And El Presidente, he's wheeling and dealing here in the second. It's up to Nettles to get something going, batting .250, 2 home runs, and 4 RBI. And that'll be a base on balls. And Nettles trots on down to first. Brings up Roy White now. And White's batting .409 on the year. He's got a homer and 4 RBI. Excuse me, and against a righty, a 10 and a 9. And that's going to be a nice play out in left field by Renicky. He robs White of a base hit. And the Yankees strand 1. We go to the top of the third. You got Murray, May, and DeSensei due up here against the Gator. Yeah, it sure is. Earl Weaver's boys back in the 70s. And Murray singled and came around to score in the first inning. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is the Gators' first strikeout of the game, folks. Brings up Lee May now. Grounded back to Guidry his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Nettles is up with it. Fires across the diamond for out number 2. The Gator have his first 1-2-3 inning here, folks. Here's the pitch to the Sensei. And that's another ground ball down the Nettles. And another out. And the Orioles go down 1-2-3. And we go to the bottom of the third. Bottom part of the order due up. Spencer, Dent, and then back to Randolph. Spencer's batting .400 with a home run and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. Dwyer's up with it. Tosses it over to first for out number 1. See if Dent can get a 1-out rally started here. And Bucky is batting .412 on the year. He's got a homer and 7 RBI. And that's going to be a 23. It's going to be a back to the pitcher. Dennis is a 2, but on a 66, he'll be fielding column 3, and that's an E1. And that is the second error by the Orioles. So Dent's aboard here with 1 out. I'm going to give these Yankees extra outs. Especially right now, they're hitting well at the beginning of the year. Willie talking about extra outs. He reached on an error his first time up. Yeah, it's Jimmy Spencer. Exactly, Aaron. Yep. So let's see if Willie can do something with Dent down at first. And he does, folks. Let's see if that's going to be a base hit against a righty. Going to make him a 7. 7 come 11. Take me out of the sky. And that's going to be a base hit in the left field. And Dent's going to stop down at second with 1 out. And that brings up Mickey Rivers now, first and second. Can the Yankees get some of these runs back? Excuse me. Rivers, he reached on a fielder's choice his first time up. And that's going to be a 17. And that's a hit by pitch unless the HB 0. And he's not. And that's going to be ball 1 to Rivers. But here's the 1-0 pitch to Rivers. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. And Belanger's a 10, a 56. It's probably fielding column 1. Yeah, 56 is still fielding column 1 barely, but it's still fielding column 1. And that's going to be the old 6-4-3 double play. And that gets the Orioles out of this mess. And the Yankees strand 1. We go to the top of the 4th. It's still 3-0. See if that inning's going to cost them with that double play. And we got due up here Lopez, Dempsey, and Dwyer, the bottom part of the order. Hey, D. Scott. And Lopez, he popped up to first his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Rivers has got room out there. Makes the catch for out number 1. And here comes Rick Dempsey now. And Dempsey, he walked his first time up. And that's going to be an 8 against 21. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Reggie Jackson makes the play out there, and that's out number 2. 2 up and 2 down now for Rich Dwyer. And Dwyer grounded into a double play his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second to his counterpart. Randolph's got it, and the Orioles go down 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. The captain, Thurman Munson, Jackson, and Chambliss due up here against Dennis. See if they can make some noise. Thurman hit into a double play his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. It's the second strikeout by Martinez. And now we got one Martinez pitching to a Reginald Martinez. And Reggie's 0 for 1, flew out the left. And that's going to be a rare play result again, a 40 on a 32. And that's going to be a swing, and that's going to be ball 1. Here's the 0-1 count. Can Reggie take advantage of this 0-1 pitch here? And that's going to be a fly ball out the right field. His counterpart makes the catch for out number 2. So it's up to Chris Chambliss to get something going here with 2 outs. And he is 0 for 1, struck out, but not this time. That's going to be a base hit in the right field. Nice piece of hitting by Chambliss. Turns on that one. So now with 2 outs, Nettles is up. Nettles do something here with Chambliss down at first. He walked his first time up. And he squares this one up, folks. That's a 6. And Dennis doesn't have a L or an M, so that's just going to be a double in the right field. And with 2 outs, 52. Lopez has got a hell of an arm out there. 52 minus a 37 plus 6, a 21. And you got Roy White due up. So a 21 is 43 or lower. Then a 16, he could, well, with an out, it don't matter. So a 43 or lower, he scores here, folks. And they nail him at the plate. So you got a double in the right field. And nothing's going the Yankees' way today, folks. As Chambliss is thrown out at the plate. And that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. It's still 3-0 Baltimore. We got the top of the order due up here for the Orioles. Oh, cool. Did not know that, Aaron. Comes out on the 18th. Aaron says MLB The Show. And Bumry is 1-for-1, tripled and walked his last time up. And that's going to be the first time they get him out. That's going to be a ground ball down the Randolph, out number 1. Here comes Mark Belanger now. And Belanger's 1-for-1 today. He had a sacrifice fly and singled. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. And here comes Gary Renicky. He's having a good game against the Gator. He's 1-for-2. He popped up the short his last time up. And that's going to be another ground ball down the Randolph, and that'll end the inning. And again, the Orioles go down 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We got White, Spencer, and Dent due up. See if Roy gets a base hit after Chambliss got thrown out at the plate. No, that's going to be a ground ball down to second. Dwyer's up with it, and that'll be out number 1. Here comes Mr. Spencer. See if he can get something going here with 1 out. He grounded down the second his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. Dennis Martinez is pitching one fine game here against the Yankees. That brings up Dent. He reached on an error on Dennis his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. The Yankees go down 1, 2, 3. We go to the 6th now. Got Murray, May, and DeSensei due up. Eddie's 1-for-2. Singled and struck out. And that's going to be a pop up down the short. Bucky's got that one with no problem for out number 1. And here comes Lee May now. And Lee's 0-for-2. He's grounded out twice. And that's going to be a fly ball out to the left field. No, it's not. That's got the old K rating. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is now the 3rd strikeout by Guidry. Here comes the Sensei now. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. And the Gators dealing now. He had that rough first inning, plus the error in that first inning, but he settled down now. We go to the bottom of the 6th, the top of the order due up there. Randolph, Rivers, and Munson. Can they finally scratch a run across the plate here against Dennis Martinez? Here's the pitch to Willie. And that's going to be a ground ball down to his counterpart. And that'll be out number 1. Dwyer throws over the Murray. Here comes Mickey. And Mickey's 0-for-2. Reached on the fielder's choice and hit into that double play ball. And that's going to be a base hit. Let's see here. Maybe not. Against a 17. He may take that hit away, and he does. That's a nice play out there in center field by Al Bumry. He just robbed Mickey Rivers of a base hit. Like I say, nothing's dropping the Yankees' way here day, folks. It brings up Thurman Munson now. And Thurman's 0 for 2, hitting to a double play and struck out. And another ground ball down the second and another out. And that's it for the Yanks. We go to the 7th inning. We got Lopez, Dempsey, and Dwyer due up here. And Carlos 0 for 2 popped up and flew out. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Rivers has got that for out number 1. Brings up Rick Dempsey now. And Dempsey's 0 for 1. He's walked and flew out the right. And that's going to be another fly ball out the right. Now it's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice job by Gator. Here comes Dwyer now. And Dwyer, he's grounded out twice. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. Easy play by Chambliss. He'll step on the base himself. We go to the 7th inning stretch, 3-0 Baltimore. You've got Jackson, Chambliss, and Nettles due up here. Let's see if these lefties can get something started. Reggie's 0 for 2, 2 fly balls, both corners, left and right. And this time, let's see here, against a righty, he's going to get a base hit in the center field. So Reggie gets aboard here. Is that going to give the Yankees some life here? Down by 3. Chambliss is up now. And that'll get the bullpen started here for the Orioles. Chris is 1 for 2. Struck out and singled his last time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. And they go out to talk to Dennis. He might get his namesake up and ready, Tippy. Let's see what kind of lefties he's got in the bullpen here. Well, they're going to get up Scotty McGregor. They're easy for me to say. Old Scotty's in the bullpen early in the year here, so Scotty's getting up and throwing. We got first and second, nobody out. Greg Nettles up the plate now, and Nettles is 1 for 1. He's walked in, singled. Tying run at the plate. Let's see what Nettles can do. And that's going to be against the righty. We'll make him a 13 on a 7. And that's going to be a single in the left field. And that's going to score Jackson easy. Let's see if Chambliss can get down there on a 30, a 31. No, Chambliss is going to stop at second. But the Yankees get on the board here, folks. And it's now 3-1. And that is going to be it for Dennis. Martinez, they're going to bring in McGuire. Scotty's going to come in here now and pitch to Roy White. So bring in the lefty, turn White around to make him bat from the right side. All of a sudden now I can't even speak. Let's see here. They say McGuire. Scotty's due to pitch here soon. Let's take a look here. We'll save this. I don't want to pitch him, and then he's tired and can't start. So let's see here. Want to make sure of that. I thought I already looked this up, and he's good to go. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's got 4 games off before he pitches another game. So he's going to pitch. Like I say, he's going to pitch. He's got 4 days rest. So he'll be fine. So Scotty's coming in. He'll have 4 days to rest till he starts his next game. Thought I had already figured that out. So they say he's tired now. When did he pitch last? Oh, he only pitched 3 days ago, so that's not going to work. Alrighty, let's go with a plan B here. So Scotty's tired. Yeah. Now let's see who they're going to bring in here. Tippy. He pitched to 6 batters. Yeah. We'll let him pitch to. He might only pitch to 2 batters here. They're going to bring Tippy in to pitch to White and Spencer. That'll probably be it for him. So he just pitched yesterday. Hey, Ken. How's it going, bud? So Tippy will come in here, like I say, turn Roy around, make him bat from the right side, and then pitch to Spencer if the Yankees let Spencer hit. So you got nobody out. Yankees just scored a run, first and second for Roy White. He's 0 for 2. He has flown out and he has grounded out. Now, does the Yankees go to the bench here and bring out Sweet Lou? And I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to let Roy bat. Yeah, they're going to let, I don't know. They're going to bring in Lou. Lou's going to come off the bench and he'll stay in left field. So they're going to pitch hit for White. Sweet Lou's coming in, pitch hitting for White, and he'll stay in the game. There's Lou. So Lou's up now. He's batting .381 on the year. He's got a homer and 8 RBIs. Can he pick up at least number 9 here? Nobody out. And this is Tippy's 3rd game. He hasn't pitched well. He's got a 27 ERA, but it's early in the year. He's pitched an inning and 2/3, giving up 5 runs. Can the Yankees make it at least 6 here? And that's not what the Yankees want to see. That's a ground ball down the short. And that's going to be your old 6-4-3 double play. And now they're going to have 2 outs with Chambliss down at 3rd. And we'll probably have a pitch hitter here for Spencer. And let's see who's going to come off the bench. Probably Cliff Johnson. You know what? Let's give yeah, Cliff Johnson's going to come off the bench. So Cliff will come off the bench. Pitch hit here for Spencer. And let's see here. Where is Cliff? There's Cliff. Oh, Cliff. And now let's see if the Orioles counter here. Because now you got Johnson, Dent, and Randolph. 3 righties due up here. Their righties aren't very good, though. Let's take a look here at the bullpen. Like I say, Kerrigan and old Nelly Brills aren't very good. So Kerrigan's tired. So is Brills. So they're going to let Tippy. They're going to let Tippy finish this inning. At least try to. 2 outs now. Runner down at 3rd. And Chambliss. Cliff Johnson's only batting a $167. He's got a homer and 2 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the 3rd. And he's going to throw over to first, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees score 1, cut the lead to 3-1. We go to the top of the 8th. We got the top of the order due up here for the Orioles. Bumry, Belanger, and Renicky. And we need a right fielder, left fielder rather, and like I say, Lou will stay in the game. Play left. So Bumry's 1 for 2 with a walk and a triple in this game. Here's the pitch from the Gator. And that's going to be a to the right base chart. 9. And that's going to be a fly ball out the center field. Rivers with a nice play. Just robs Bumry of a base hit. That brings up Belanger. Believe it or not, Belanger is off to a good start this year. He's 1 for 2 today with an RBI. Sacrifice fly, a single, and then he struck out. And that's going to be a rare play on a 52. 39 was it? 39 and a 52. And that's going to be a foul ball, strike one on Belanger. And he strikes him out for the second time. That's the 6th strikeout by Gator. Brings up Gary Renicky now. And Renicky's 1 for 3. He singled, popped up to short, and grounded out. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Nettles up with it, fires over to Chambliss, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And the Orioles aren't fooling around here. Stanhouse is going to come out of the bullpen, try to nail this game down for him. This is Stanhouse's 5th appearance, folks. He's 0-1. Hasn't picked up a save yet this year. Bucky Dent's up. He's going to be followed by the top of the order in Randolph and Rivers against Stanhouse. Bucky's 0 for 2, but he did reach on an error his first time up. And against Stanhouse, that's going to make him an 18 on a 9. Let's see what kind of out that is. That's a barely. Good job by Stanhouse. That's going to be a ground ball down the short. Nice play by Belanger. Goes deep in the hole, makes the throw over to first, and gets Bucky. Again, the Yankees not having any luck today at all. And that brings up Randolph. Me and Ken talked about it when their luck was going to run out here. They're 9-0. I didn't think it would be a game the Gator was pitching. Randolph 1 for 3 today, reached on an error and grounded out. And that's going to be a 22. That's going to be a catcher result. Dempsey is an 8. And on a 61, that's going to be an error. He drops the ball, unable to make the throw. That'll be an E2. Gives the Yankees an extra out here. Brings the tying run to the plate, and Mickey Rivers. And Rivers is 0 for 3 today. See what he can do here against Stanhouse. He's reached on a fielder's choice, grounded out. Hey, ID. Oh, doing well, buddy. My best friend passed away today, so playing some Apba Master game, trying to get my mind off of it. And Mickey, see if he can do something here with Rivers down at first. Here's the pitch to him. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Stanhouse is a 1 on a 53. That'll probably be fielding column 3. And it is. And let's see here. That's going to be a, oh, he's got a Y. I should have looked at that first. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So now we got 2 outs. And Munson up to the plate. And Thurman here is 0 for 3. Grounded out twice and struck out. Can Thurman come up with a big base hit here? One big swing and a bat. Thurman's first home run could tie this game up. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Yeah, I said one of my best friends. So there you go, buddy. Just one of them. Yeah. And what happened to the other dice? We lost a dice. Went way over there. All righty. Can Mr. Munson tie this game up? No, that's going to be a ground ball down the short. He'll throw over to first, and that'll end the inning. The Yankees leave one. We go to the top of the ninth. It's still a 3-1 ball game. Gator's going to try to go the distance here. He's got Murray, May, and DeSensei due up. Murray's 1 for 3. He singled, struck out, and popped up. And that's going to be a 7 against a 18. That's going to be a single in the right. That'll get the bullpen stirring a little bit here for the Yankees. Can't afford to give up any more runs. Brings up Lee May now with a runner down at first and nobody out. And May's 0 for 3, grounded out twice and struck out his last time up. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. And all of a sudden the Gator here having a little bit of problem. And he squares this one up, folks. And I may have left the Gator in too long. May have left him in too long. And that's going to be a double in, let's see here. I know Gator's a G, so that's going to be a double over first. Murray speed. Jackson's got a good arm out there, so they might not send him. 42. Yeah, they're going to hold Murray down at second, third. So just like this, folks, it's second and third and nobody out. And that may be it for Mr. GUIDRY here today, folks. The worst part is the Yankees bullpen don't have much of a bullpen. And you got 4 arms out there in the bullpen. Eastwick and Clay just pitched. So they may just have to bring Sparky in just to have a fresh arm. Yeah, Eastwick and Clay's both tied. So Sparky will come on, like I say, just to have a fresh arm in there. Hate to waste Sparky in this situation, but second and third. See if he can get the job done. They'll have to bring the infield in. And this is Sparky's third appearance. He's pitched 2 2/3 and hasn't given up a run yet. The Sensei's up. He's 1 for 3 with a triple. As I just drop every damn thing. Not a good night. So here's the pitch to the Sensei. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Big strikeout by Sparky. 1 down here. And that brings up Lopez. He's 0 for 3. The Yankees are still going to keep the infield in. He's popped up the first and flew out the center twice. And that's going to be a 9. That's probably going to be a base hit that's going to bust this game open. Against the lefty, he's going to make Lau a 13. 13 on a 9. And that's going to be a fly ball in the right field. Let's see if that's going to be deep enough to score. And 56. That'll be column number 1, 3 here. So that'll be a 60. 60 with a 33. Let's see here. I think that's plenty deep enough. Yeah, they're not even going to throw. So that's going to be deep enough to score Murray. May, let's see if he's going to tag up here. And a 61 with him. See if they'll throw down there. Maybe speed's not that good. They'll throw down the third, try to get him a third. So the run scores. May's tagging up. 31. That'll be a 1-61. And he's in there safely. So both runners tag up. And it is now a 4-1 ball game. And runner down at third, and now 2 outs. And that'll bring up Mr. Dempsey up now. Dempsey's 0 for 2. See if Sparky can get out of this with only 1 run scoring. It'll be pretty darn good by him. Second and third, and nobody out. And that's going to be, I'll get the right card up here. That's going to be a ground ball down the third. And over to first goes Nettles, but the Orioles score 1 and increase this lead to 3 runs. You do got Jackson, Chambliss, and Nettles due up here in the bottom of the 9th. Can they rally here and give the Yankees their 10th win in a row? Or will the Gator be the first pitcher here for the Yankees to lose? In real life, he didn't pick up the loss, but they lost the first game that GUIDRY pitched. So against it, I think it was against the, ain't that awful? Who was it against? I can't remember. Anyway, here's Reggie, 1 for 3. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. And Murray's up with it. He'll take it himself for out number 1. So 1 down now. Yankees need some base runners. Down by 3. Chambliss 1 for 2 with a walk. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And that'll be out number 2. Yankees are down to their last out. It's Greg Nettles up the plate. And Greg is 2 for 2 and a walk. Can he keep up the perfect game here and get on base and keep this game alive for the Yankees? And no, he can't. That's a fly ball out the right field. And Lopez camps under it. And that'll be your ball game, folks. And the Yankees lose their first game. Take a look here at the box score. Nice job by Dennis Martinez, folks. Pitched a damn good game. Defense left the Yankees down in that first inning, along with Gator giving up some long ball there in that triple. Let's take a look here at the box score. Orioles 4 runs on 7 hits and 3 errors. The Yankees 1 run on 5 hits and an error. Eddie Murray was 2 for 4. Like I say, you had Bumry and the Sensei both hitting triples in this game. Beatles would have liked that. And the Orioles were 1 for 4. They only left 4 men on base. And for the Yankees, Greg Nettles was the only guy with 2 hits in the game. Yankees were 1 for 4 of runners in scoring position. Nettles with that double. And left 5 men on base. Dennis Martinez picks up his first win, goes 6 innings, 5 hit, 1 run, walked 2, struck out 3. Tippy comes in, pitches an inning, and Stanhouse comes in, picks up his first save, goes 2 innings and struck out 1. And Ryan GUIDRY, first Yankee and first loss for the Gator. He falls to 2-1, 8 innings, 7 runs, 7 hits, 4 runs, only 3 of them earned. Walked 2, struck out 6. Sparky comes in, keeps the game close, but too little too late. 1 inning and struck out 1. Let's do some fast play here in the American League. Not many games here on April 18th. We got the Brewers taking on the Red Sox. Eckersley on the mound for the Red Sox. And the Red Sox win a close one, folks. 2 runs on 8 hits and 2 errors for the Brewers. And the Red Sox, 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. Freddie Lynn had a solo homer. Then you got the Angels taking on the Mariners. You got the Ryan Express pitching for the Angels. And Ryan pitches a good game. Let's see, I bet you this is strikeouts. Yep, struck out 12 and 8 2/3. 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors by the Angels. The Mariners just 1 run on 6 hits and 1 error. And the last game in the American League will be the Royals traveling to Toronto to take on the Blue Jays. Oh, you take care, ID. Thanks for stopping by. And let's see what happens here. And Kansas City wins a close game. 2 runs on 11 hits and 1 error. Both RBIs by Brett. Blue Jays 1 run, 8 hits, and no errors. So George Brett 2, Blue Jays 1. Yeah, exactly, Ken. Let's see how many walks he had. Go with those 12 strikeouts. He only had 4 walks. Not a bad game at all by Mr. Nolan Ryan. We'll take a quick look here at the standings and leaderboard. Almost done April. Yankees with their first loss. And the Tigers 6-3, 2.5 games back. The Twins are 3.5 games up. They're 11-3. There's only one other team. That's the A's above 500 in the West. And then you got Ken's Fighting Phil's 7-1, game and a half up on the Cubbies. Yeah, that was a darn good game by Nolan. And then in the National League West, you got the Astros a half a game up on the Dodgers, Padres, and Reds. Then you got the poor Braves holding everybody up with their 2-6 record. At least they're not as bad as the Cardinals. Cardinals 1-9. Yeah, Phillies. That's a heck of a ball club in '78, Ken. Darn good ball club. You got 2 good aces on the mound and Lefty and Larry Christensen. Then that lineup's potent lineup. Take a look here. How about Jason Thomas? The 469 batting average. Gorman Thomas and old Butch Wagner, 5 home runs. Butch with 15 RBIs early. Yeah, they was the last 2 undefeated teams exactly, Ken. Yep. Hey, Buckshot. A 3-way tie. That's pretty cool, Aaron. Aaron said he finished his 1999 American League West had a 3-way tie for first place. The A's, Mariners, and Rangers all tied for first. Couldn't have scripted that. Nobody would believe you. In the American League, everybody's leading the league with the ERA of 0. And now you got Paul Splitter has 3 wins, and now you got the Goose and Kirkwood with 4 saves. And Butch is leading the MVP voting. And Paul now and Dave, both of them with those 3 wins, tied for the Cy Young race. And right now, old Ford with the Twins got a 13-game hitting streak. Willie Randolph, 10 games. And you got Chambliss and Eddie Murray that both was in this game with 7-game hitting streaks. I guess you get the common record between all 3 teams, and whoever has the worst record eliminate that team, and then the 2 teams that's left, Aaron, I do head to head. That's how I do it. I don't know. See if the chat has any suggestions, Ken or Buckshot or anybody else that's in here. But yeah, with the 3-way tie, like I say, that's what I would do. I'd eliminate the 3rd team with the records between all 3 teams, see who has the worst record. Now I'm saying the same record with the against each other. Let's say they played each other 18 times. See what the records is. Ken says just do head to head. Then, like I say, you eliminate the 3rd team. You can do a 1-game playoff if you want. But I'd go to head to head. I wouldn't do an extra play a game. That's just me. Yeah, still could. That's true. Darn. 99 and 63. That's crazy. Man, just those 2 teams alone, you had to have people that lost 100 games probably then. God darn. Crazy records. Who won the National League East? Gosh. The Indians in 92 wins suck. That's sad, ain't it? A 92 win team sucks. Alrighty, folks. Well, I'm going to get off of here and get ready for bed and get ready for work tomorrow. So I want to thank Aaron Reed. Check out his great channel. He does a lot of baseball for Windows. Ken Castro was in the house. I want to thank him for stopping by. And if you all are interested in an Appa master game, Ken Castro and Tebow and myself did a question and answer session yesterday. So go back and check that out. And again, if you ever have any questions about the game, leave a comment in the chat or on the comment on the game, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. If I can't figure it out, I'll get Ken or Tebow or somebody to help me out. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. All of them tied up. You don't expect them to be winning 100 games. Yeah, the ID Jester was in the house. Check out ID's channel, folks. D. Scott Howard. Want to thank him for stopping by. And I believe that was everybody, folks. Until next time, you all have a great evening and take care. Oh, thank you, bud. I appreciate it.